Hi, welcome to my studio. I wanted to jump on today and just talk a little about coaching. So, have you ever really considered what talking about your big goals might do for you? Sometimes we get a little bit scared about, who should we really share these big goals with? Is it really safe for us to talk about them out loud? Maybe you've been shut down by friends or family who really just don't get it. They didn't understand what it is that you're trying to do. They don't understand what it is that you're dreaming about or what your goals might be. Maybe you need someone on your wavelength to talk to. And sometimes that person can be a business coach, right? It can be people like you. It can be people in a community, a small community of other quilters or other people who are starting to grow creative businesses. You can find those people in Facebook groups. You can find those people on Instagram and start up conversations with them. But sometimes you really just need that kind of high level overview just to get some clarity on where you're going and what those goals are that you really want to hit and that you really want to aim for. And you need that kind of sounding board. And that's why sometimes having somebody to talk to, like a business coach, can be an incredible, incredible resource. But if you're anything like I was, then you're like, I wouldn't even dare considering getting a business coach. I mean, who am I to get business coaching? I don't even have a business yet. I really wouldn't want to waste anyone's time, right? That's kind of how I used to feel. Well, I want to invite you to think differently, my friend, because talking through those big ideas can really bring us just massive, massive clarity. And talking about them specifically with somebody who has been there, been where you are, been where you want to go, and they can really help you shortcut those mistakes, avoid all of the rabbit holes, and identify the problems that you don't even know exist yet and tell you how to not repeat those ones, right? Getting clarity is extremely powerful, but I can only tell you so much about it. And that's why I want to introduce you to Deb. She's an alumna of Quilt Design Code. She took Quilt Design Code with me last year. And I wanted to just share a short video that she shot at the end of Quilt Design Code last year. And it just gives you that moment of, yeah, okay. Seeing her have that light bulb moment, seeing her get that clarity is just super powerful. So here she is.
Yeah, I can piggyback on my discussion with Ali this morning, where she was definitely reining me in with way too many ideas, and and putting together some good time frames and some there's a lot of stuff that I have in place, but I'm going back over and reviewing it again, and Ali, your insight it makes you really think, and it's helping me. Like after our call today, I actually started diving into all right, well, let me do just kind of a loose business plan. It's just an informal of just really trying to define what is the market and just really getting down to that niche of making some decisions on, where I'm going with this next year. Because there's actually quite a bit of creative that has to happen along with setting up the business. And then also remembering to jot down all these ideas, because there's a lot of stuff that I have for thinking through for the longevity of the business of where things could go that I don't want to lose sight of them, but not letting them necessarily get in the way or muddy the water, so to speak, of where I need to go right now. And Ali, she does a great job of just really helping clarify and help clear the air, so to speak. So
That's great. I'm glad you got value from that, Deb. It's really
I
so I hope you could tell from that video just how much of that light bulb clarity moment that Deb got. And that was from a one-on-one coaching call that she was on with me during Quilt Design Code. And I offered it last time as a bonus as well, and I'm offering it again. I'm offering, when you enroll for Quilt Design Code, I'm offering a one-on-one 60-minute coaching call as a bonus. This is, like extraordinarily valuable. And it's not just because you're talking to me. I'm not trying to be, big noting myself here. It's just that I know that power of being able to talk to somebody else about my goals, about my dreams, about the steps that I need to take there. And, that's why I spend thousands of dollars a year on business coaching. But I wanted to give you that opportunity to talk through your big ideas, to talk through your big goals and your dreams so that you can have a plan, so that you can know where you're headed, so that you can keep growing beyond Quilt Design Code. And to that end, I really just wanted to share some words as well that another alumna from Quilt Design Code, Barbie, shared with me at the end of Quilt Design Code last year as well. Barbie is a service designer from Austria, and she had these words to say about how the small group environment felt like inside Quilt Design Code, and kind of giving you a little bit of an insight into what my coaching style is as well.
How you deal with people, how you support them, how you're always open. So you invest a lot of energy and time in making the content as accessible as possible. Let people not be overwhelmed by fear or too much information at the same time. So you do that excellently, and the underlying I don't know motive seems to be that you are just here for the people who are in your course, and that comes across so strongly, and it feels like you create a net and a family where I feel protected. It's just wonderful,
Oh,
Ellie.
Barbie, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing those beautiful thoughts. I have put a lot of my time, soul, passion, energy into this course, and I'm so pleased that that does come across. You sometimes
Yeah.
wonder with, Zoom and talking to people online, does it really translate? But I'm so pleased to
Oh,
hear
it
that that
does.
does.
It
Thank
does.
you so much
Well,
for your words. That was just wonderful. Thank you.
yeah.
So I hope those words from Barbie there really help to give you kind of an idea about what my coaching style is like, what my style of teaching is like. And these are things that you're going to experience inside of Quilt Design Code. This is the way that we do things inside Quilt Design Code. It is all about that small, highly connected, supportive environment. It's a small group. It's a small group of like-minded people working towards a common goal. And having that group support is incredibly, incredibly valuable. I'm sure that if you've tried to do any of this on your own already, you can feel how kind of lonely it can be sometimes, how kind of unsure you can be taking the steps. Is this the right next step to do? Is this the right next step to do? And really having somebody to bounce those ideas off is incredibly valuable. I also really want to help you set up for success, get set up for that success beyond Quilt Design Code as well. And that's really why I'm offering this additional one-to-one coaching call. I know how valuable it is to talk to somebody who gets you. I know how valuable it is to get clarity, to sit down with someone, talk through all of those ideas that you have, and really pick out the key parts and the key areas that you need to head towards. Oftentimes, when we are working alone, we're working from home, we're working on this business idea in our own minds and by ourselves, it can get very difficult at some point to just get clear on what it is that we're actually doing. We have so many ideas, so many things going on, so many things trying to grab our attention. And sometimes we just need to sit down with somebody and talk it through. And that process of talking and getting a little bit of feedback, or even just asking questions and trying to answer those questions in the moment, can really help you get clear. I know really that value of talking things through and just getting those next steps sorted out. We have a lot of doubts and fears about how to move forward a lot of the time. And I'm not talking about coming out on the other side and knowing exactly with this rigid plan, everything laid out step by step by step by step. Really, what you need to know is where you're going to go to, and you need to know that next first step that you need to take. And maybe a couple more after that, but you don't really need to map out every single step from here to infinity. So this kind of coaching calls, these coaching calls that is included as part of Quilt Design Code, this is about getting you set up to take those next steps. What are those first initial next steps that you need to take? Setting you on that right path, getting you clarity so that you know the exact direction that you need to take beyond Quilt Design Code as well. So maybe you're like, do I even need this, Ali? I'm not even sure that I'm at that stage yet. And my answer to you is that once you've worked through the material inside Quilt Design Code, all of those steps that I lay out for you, from taking your design idea from a sketch through to a quilt design, learning how to write all of the diagrams and creating those diagrams and getting your design really nutted out in Illustrator, then taking that through into developing all of the calculations to write the quilt pattern, writing the actual technical instructions, moving that through into the professionally laid out PDF that you're going to create inside Adobe InDesign, and then thinking about, the last module of Quilt Design Code is the launch module, talking about how you're going to go about releasing this pattern out into the world and what those steps are going to be to start to grow your own creative business. And once you get to this point of the course, when you've moved through this material and you've seen these steps that I've laid out for you, I'm going to guarantee that you're going to be hungry for what comes next after that. And I'm offering you a chance to be ready for that what's next, right? So you can hit that ground running and really start growing your creative business right out of the gate when you complete Quilt Design Code. So what do you say? Are you going to come and take me up on this offer? I hope you've gotten a real good idea about what my kind of coaching style is. I hope by watching this video you feel that I'm approachable. I'm really excited to learn more about you and your creative dreams and goals. And I'd really love to help you grow as well as a creative, as a designer, as a quilt pattern writer, and as a creative entrepreneur. I am walking this path. I'm a few steps ahead of you. I have been where you are going to be. I've walked those steps. And I know some of the pitfalls and I know some of the problems to avoid, and I can help you really streamline your process and not have to take all of the deviations that I took to get to where I am now. You're going to have a smooth path. This is all about, kind of like speed of implementation. You're not going to be stuck in the weeds like I was at certain points when I didn't have any guidance and I didn't have that kind of clarity of direction, because I didn't spend time at the beginning of my creative entrepreneurial journey seeking out coaching, seeking out guidance. I was like, yeah, I'll just have to do this by myself because I didn't know any better way. Well, here's a better way for you. This 60-minute one-on-one coaching call that I'm offering as part of the bonus for Quilt Design Code, it's just one of many bonuses. I want you to come over to aliryde.com/QDC and check out all the other bonuses that are there to support you in your growth as well as a quilt pattern designer as well. So I'd love to be able to talk to you for a whole hour about your creative dreams, about the next steps to grow your creative business. It's 60 minutes. We can get a lot done in that time. I guarantee it. I'd love you to take me up on this offer. So again, head over to aliryde.com/Quilt Design Code QDC and enroll in Quilt Design Code and claim this one-on-one bonus that I know is going to give you so much clarity. It's going to bring so much value to those next steps that you're going to take in growing your creative business. I can't wait to see you there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.